dedicated way to disable the Ember Spirit and lock him down. Doom's available, and if they wanted to run a support Tide, which they could, oh, there you go.
You are calling this to a T, man.
Dude, it ain't hard.
Need me.
In the East, it ain't hard. There's only so many heroes they pick. You know that.
You don't need me one bit. Let's see if I can do this now. Let's see if I have the AC in me. Ember Spirit, Dark Spear, Dark Seer, Jakiro, Skywrath. Okay, what else do they... What would they pick? If I was Lai Gaming, what would I pick against this? It's really hard to say. I'm no AC.
Oh yeah.
So,
oh yeah. Me and my 3500 on it. The bottom? I hope so. I would.
I don't know. I got
it.
like 5 seconds. I got like 10 seconds, so I don't know.
Anything AOE would go good.
Damn
there you
it. Go. All right, let's make still enjoy this game. No, I don't know.
For sure.
I'm just about 6K.
you realize you're like literally double my MMR, right? Like, what is your MMR? Come on, no lie. That's what I was thinking. I hover between 3,200 and 35. So you are seriously just about double my MMR.
When I ended up playing party MMR,
can I play with you and you make me better at Dota, please? Like I would be ecstatic to hit 4K. Like ecstatic. I would be so happy.
Get bored and just...
Yep.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
just run at people till we get bored and leave the game. So you're that guy. You're that party that I wind up with sometimes. Good to know. Good to know. Now, we did play once, and it was hard because it was just me and you, and I was matched with people so much ridiculously better than me. And then at your behest, because you wanted to spam Stifling Dagger on PA, I picked the Crystal Maiden and just died over and over and over again.
Worst I've ever seen. Okay, I'll be right back.
It's not haywire, but it's definitely stuttering. I'll tell you what, mine's a little bit better, and it's good enough for the early game. Why don't you go ahead and reconnect, and then I'll reconnect when you're back. Yep. All right, so we're going to see 5 invading on the side of Lai Gaming. Their level 1 is actually fairly good. They do have a lot of spam, too. Level 1 Searing Chains, if they really got into a fight, would be excellent, followed with a Shockwave. And, of course, Arcane Bolt spam and Dual Breath. Pretty legit. I don't think they're going to get their eyes on anyone. Yao and MMY are making their way up, though. And they have wards. Who are the wards on? Yeah, there's one. It's going to block that camp, as well as grant a fair amount of vision. And they're really prioritizing blocking these camps. So this one's out. And, of course, that should give vision of this, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, I don't think it does. I think it's just on the other side. I'd have to double check it. Usually you'll see it. Well, I mean, if you want it blocked, you can just put it right there. And you're guaranteed vision as well. But it doesn't look like there's going to be any blood on the soil, so we'll see where these teams wind up. Rune will be spawning, and the horn will be blowing right now. There's going to be the Hex and a Haste Rune picked up by In July. He's going to chase back XDD. He's going to run into the rest of Lai, though, and make his way on back towards top lane. And, wow, he's taking the long path here. Where's he? Oh, he's going to creep skip with it. This is quite smart and quite hard for them to stop. Are you back, Trouf? Yep. It was... No, same thing happened to me. It's getting a lot worse now. It was a little jitter to begin with. Now I'm getting a lot of jitters. So just inform me when you're back. But this is going to be an infective, yeah, that's what it is. It's infectious. It's an effective creep skip from In July, and that's one nice full wave for him. In mid, it's going to be Sylar taking on XZ, a Lycan versus a Mag. Both heroes should do more than okay here, and Mag did take level 1 in power. He'll probably take his Shockwave next. But it's important for both heroes, obviously, to get off to a good start. Sylar on the Radiant side is going to have easier access to his jungle. There's going to be a skewer, and I can't see the tower shots because my connection to the server is that bad, but he does take about 3/4 worth of health of damage. In July, in the meantime, got spammed down quite low, and he's having to sit over in this little side area of the trees, and 5400's hunting for him. He wants to find him. Is he going to eat his way through? He's got one more tango. Found him. Oh, did you see him? Can you see him? He's right beside him. Oh, there it is. Now he eats through. In July, in trouble, and I think he threw an Arcane Bolt. Did it hit him already? The jitter is getting awful. Please tell me you're back.
I just got back.
All right. Hopefully, is it better for you?
Yes, way better.
All right. I'm going to reconnect now. Give him the radio Doto treatment.
Radio Dota. All right, well, what just happened so I know what to look at? Something happened top?
Tide, they hunted for each other in the trees, and...
Okay. Well, what do we have here? What do we have here in our hands? Sylar on the Lycan. I didn't see it, but I believe in Summit he played Lycan as well. And according to Arteezy, it was the... Oh, this is why I'm not a play-by-play, because I just missed First Blood. But MMY gets it on the bottom lane. On the off lane, Jakiro, it looks like. So is this a straight-up just jungle Darkseer off lane Jakiro? Did they start this way? Or did he just move in here and then the support came bottom? I think, well, Super played their Jakiro last time, I want to say. And he was this, yeah, I think this is just a straight up XTT. So he's offlane and he's dead. He's died once. But yeah, as I was saying about Sylar, Arteezy claimed that he was like the best Lycan player, as he did some crazy stuff with his wolves. I don't even know, I didn't see the game, but he's playing it. He's got 8 CS actually to the 9 of Mag. And Tide, he's going to be doing some ancient stacking. Hits it with one anchor smash before he actually stacks it, so got that going for him.
I am back.
Blocked. Okay.
BT dubs, so we are good. What's it look like in mid here? I was thinking this should be a fairly good lane for the Mag. And yeah, he's a 12 CS up against the 9 of Lycan. Lycan will eventually be able to fall back into his jungle and farm up there, but look at XZ, just zoning him confidently.
He is. He actually used to skewer it away. XZ played very well last game too. Like, he had a tough situation to kind of bail himself out of it. It was a Naga who got ridiculous farm. Only so much you can do against that.
Looks like In July managed to grab himself a creep at some point. I think he ducked this way, didn't he? Like, went up there and grabbed one?
Yeah, I think so. But he's level 3.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
too bad for him.
Well, he got a full wave to start. He got a haste rune and was able to creep skip an entire wave. So he's been good since then. They are going to try to smoke and punish him for it, though. This is going to be super. 2 points an eye on Shell. And Skywrath Mage is an odd hero to put that on. They are just going to look to burn him down. There's a Searing Chains. And Lai should get this easily and will, as In July just trying to waste their time now. Slowly burned down by the power of Flame Guard and Ion Shell. And like you said, it is interesting. The amount... It doesn't look like In July's too happy about it either.
Well, it was funny because they had 2 Ion Shells. One was on Darkseer, one was on the Skywrath, and then you had the Flame Guard. So there's like 3 dots just all running with him. I would be pretty pissed off too.
No, he's going to come back to lane and get a wave here. So this is not the end of the world. And he is sitting at level 4.5. That's actually pretty damn solid. And even though that death did occur, he's got 5 CS, which doesn't sound like much, and make it 6, including a catapult. I think he's doing all right up here. I mean, the fact that they dedicated that much time to come get him is kind of a big deal as well. Like you said, super in the jungle. Jungle Darkseer, of all the non-standard junglers, since they changed the jungle around, I actually like Darkseer as one of the best. You know, like your standard junglers now that you can jungle very, very early, of course, the Bat and Enchantress and Chen. Darkseer very often doesn't need to, but with some stacking and just judicious use of his Ion Shells to clear the stacks, he can actually get a lot done.
Yeah, he can. And I like the pairing of Darkseer with, like I said, with his Ember Spirit. Just really, really buffs him. If you're on top of your surges as well, it can make him just really get aggressive. XCT is actually TPing up here. So they want to, I think they just want to push this.
Yep.
He's still saying, I can't get anything bottom. He's still only level 3. He's like, screw it. Let me make myself useful. Let me play this THD to its full effectiveness. And he's just going to use his Liquid Fire. We'll see if they have a rotation coming out from LGD. There's 2 supports. Is a Jungle Doom, as I didn't even talk about this or see this, but Jungle Doom and Lion. So they can't exactly defend too well, unless they dive really hard.
Speaking of Jungle Doom, you just said the THD is getting nothing bottom. Jungle Doom up, hang on. They just catch In July out. This is a great time for them to want to do this as well, because there's no Ravage. Can they finish him? They're trying to burn him down. Here comes Yao. Throws out the Tornado, XTD. No Flame Guard now. And there's going to be an Ice Path to try to buy time. Behind that, though, Super came in and is going to end up dead because of it. And they're still chasing them down. They also got a Courier. And it was actually, it was Lai Gaming's that they ended up dropping. Now they've rotated over their Mag. This Mag is 6. Does use the RP and got a handful. Doom, though, regenning with the Scorched Earth, and now XTD has to bail. Faith trying to body block him and can. Doesn't have enough mana for a skewer. He's just going to stand still. Give him a couple more auto attacks. One more will do it. Can they get to him? Oh, it's so close. Oh, my God. And he does end up being denied by the Ancients. So a sloppy fight. LGD comes out ahead. And fight recap. Doesn't do well with long fights, but it's 4-3 now favoring LGD, and we can see they take a fairly big lead off of that. They're up to about 1,500 gold lead, experience up to 400 at 7 minutes.
Really nice skewer into the Ancients there by XE. I think Faith could have actually done a better job body blocking. Kind of like was running past him with the Scorched Earth and then just like let him walk by. And I think he was like trying to let the Lycan Wolves by or something, but yeah, it was kind of awkward. Nice play though by XE.
I think he just thought if he hit hold position because of the width of his model, because I mean these are some narrow ass steps, because he could walk to right here and then he just hold position right there, and I think he just thought the mag wouldn't be able to go, but we all know those model hit detections sometimes not great, and yeah, so I think he got by. In July is taking this stag now. He's gonna have his arc boots just about, and actually he should just flat out have him off of this.
Yeah, it's a really good tool for him, obviously. So arc boots for him, level 6, has Ravage online. That's all nice and dandy. Darkseer, yeah, he's been jungle, but honestly he hasn't, unless he has something on the courier, it's not like too much farm for him. He does have a haste room bottled up, which is nice.
I'm about to make you a very happy man. What is it you said you always wanted to see on a Quaswex Invoker?
Oh, just the rush of the Orchids.
Yep. It's not quite as extreme as you want. You want brown boots, rush orchid.
No. I said face boots.
Oh, did you say phase? I thought you wanted like brown boots. But yep, no Midas this time. Going straight up phase into the orchid.
Yeah, there's still room sometimes to change this into drums. I've seen people do that. You kind of base it on how well you're doing in the game. Like if you have a really slow start, you don't want to rush your orchids because it's just not going to be effective against heroes that are probably tankier than they should be.
Tornado off the mark. MMY was there to follow up if he had a hit, but he didn't. Sylar, in the meantime, is headed top. XDD is there. In terms of overall CS, Sylar is number 1 on the Lycan. XDD, not far behind, though, at 46. 44 for the Invoker, though. And that's where things get a little iffy for me, is when you look at the top 4, it's obviously... Oh, wow. Ty just got himself a kill somewhere. Sorry about that. Looks like, yeah, just went and got a kill.
Yeah, that was behind mid. They actually spent a ward there, too, by Lai. I don't know why the supports wanted to get a kill on mid. I think they should have stayed bottom. Like, they tried to make a go on bottom, and then they failed. And they should have just... I think they should have capitalized and actually just went bottom and killed the Invoker at the very least.
Sylar is in a race with XDD. And, oh, he's going to be RP'd and skewered back! Let's see if he's got the gas and the rockets to get him back to safety. That's not your base, Sylar. It's going to TP away. He chased. Oh! Ice Path right at the tip. Just the tip, baby. And XTT secures a very high value kill for Lai Gaming. Well played.
Very nice TP in there from XTT. Just the tip of you said, or that you said, so good play by him. MMY. He's actually almost got finger though. So that's going to be really, really good for him. Burst damage. He might get spotted here. Oh, he does.
And yep,
there's a Ravage though.
Is it enough? Yep, they get the Skywrath Mage in July trying to chase him down. XTD still alive. Here comes the mag. Skewer off the mark, however. He had just used the RP. They're going to end up getting XTD in return. And XZ secures another kill. Now there's a gush onto him and a Tornado EMP to follow. Going to end up being a twofer. As they lose. Let's see, who did they lose there? They lost, yeah, never mind. They lost the Magnus and the Ember, and in exchange for the Lion. Not a bad trade for LGD at all.
Yep, Doom plus the Wolves are actually trying to put damage onto XTT. I think he's gonna... Oh, one more. Yeah, he's gonna die from this. He needs to get denied now, and he's not letting... He's running away! Oh,
Nope.
Wait, I'm just totally wrong and bad. Okay.
All right, I got to reconnect again. I'm getting very bad jitter, so Radio Doto again.
Radio Doto. Okay. Yeah, I feel really stupid. I wasn't really looking at his HP then. But they are going to take this mid tower. So even though the Doom is down, God, it's actually good that they have a Doom, but he's still getting decent farm and levels, and it's the support Doom. But top lane, that was a really nice fast level up of the Finger of Death from Lion. He just dinged 6 after he got the first kill onto I can't remember who it was, but hit 6, then was able to cast his finger onto the Ember Spirit in the middle of it, and then actually got the kill on him, so it was a really nice exchange. They got the tower in mid. in July. He's actually got enough for his Blink. 11-minute Blink and Arcanes for this offlane Tide, so really, really good for
Radiant's
him.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah.
My viewing experience. The little things that they do in Twitch chat.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
I think I'm back in. I think I'm good.
Okay.
What'd we lose? I just heard a tower?
He almost denied a tower. It was really close on bottom.
Gotcha. Yeah, it looks like the jitter's gone. I think I'm solid. Thank you for your patience, folks. 8-5. LGD leads in terms of kills, but we're beginning to see this Lai Gaming squad put their push power to its potential. Mech's almost done on Super. You know, this is another thing I love about a Darkseer pick. He's such a great hero to take pressure off of everyone else in the lineup so far as getting, like, your mech and your pipe. He's just such a natural builder of all those items, and it frees up, like, a Jakiro or a Tide, or, you know, obviously that's not the case here. But heroes that sometimes would be carrying the water for that and would have to worry about trying to get, like, a blink up and that. Now, some Super's just like, nah, I got it, man. You get your blink. We good.
Yep, Yao is flirting with death here. He's got to be pretty careful. He's actually didn't cast this Ghost Walk. Dodges a bullet there. Here's a
Ravage
huge
behind
Ravage.
it. July comes back in. MMY finishes one off with the Earth Spike. There actually, yeah, looks like Yao's going to be left to go get him. There's going to be a finger that brings down a second. And Sylar, as well as Faith, right on the tail of XDD. Gigantic turnaround for LGD. I didn't even see the Tide that was sneaking up there. I was much more interested in seeing how they pursued the Invoker, and there was no pursuit to be had, as the biggest Ravage of the game comes into play, and they get a 3-4-0 after when all's said and done. Well played.
Actually ends up being a 4-0 because this Invoker just found XTT. He knew he was down there in the trees just hiding out in fog, but I think he was scared because if he did run up there and like a barrage of spells were cast by the Jakiro, he could have died. But yeah, his attack speed was faster, even though he had the lowered attack speed from the Liquid Fire, able to get the Cold Snap onto him and get the kill. So nicely played by Yao. I believe he has his Orchids. Yep, he does. So 14-minute Orchids for him.
And MMY and Sylar are being greedy, trying to take the enemy Ancients. They get the big one. Leave the two baby ones, but makes sense. They want some Ancients, and July wants his stuff too. And he once again went Arc Blink. I love it. I don't mind Mech on Tide in some situations, but like we've seen, sometimes it's just built in situations where it doesn't make a ton of sense. With LGD's lineup being what it is, let's see, who's it coming out on? No one. They're just going to skip it entirely. That or they're just planning to get it late on Tide, and that's why he's getting all of the Ancient stacking and farm priority on the Ancients that he could ask for.
Yeah, so that's really good for him. It's very nice timing for his
MMY.
MMY is probably going to die here.
Super dead. And they're going to try to turn this around. There's an EMP and a Cold Snap. Got him. He doesn't have mana. Uses his magic stick. He's still taking a ton of damage behind that, though. Here's the Magnus. Did he whiff? I think he whiffed an RP, didn't he? I didn't see anything. I thought I heard it.
He hit one, but Yao actually gets the deny in the middle of all that, too. He hit it, but he was really slow onto it, so the Ghost Walk actually got popped before.
I thought I heard it amidst all the chaos, and I turned and there was nobody really being targeted, so that's on cooldown now for 90 seconds. I think LGD is playing this quite well. Yeah, I think the Goldcraft agrees. I had no idea they were really this far ahead. I knew they had a lead, but I didn't think it was 10k worth.
Yep, and Yao is playing very, very well. I believe he's known for his Invoker, too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I didn't know this, but I've heard it, and showing why. He's just playing it very, very well, knowing what spells to cast, and being very quick with it, too. I would like to see 1 point of value exort for the Deafening Blast. It's very, very good, but yeah, I mean, he's attacking very quickly, he's moving very fast. With 3 Wex up and Phase Boots, he's going to have like 440 movement speeds.
Solo Ravage on the XDD. First spike to follow. Easy peasy. And didn't have to expend the Doom for it. That was guaranteed. I mean, Doom was right there. There was no way he was escaping. I'm actually surprised they spent the Ravage there. I think they could have got it with just MMY if he just took the right angle. And wow. Invoker gets a solo kill on Jakiro, because that's what you do when you're 10k ahead.
Looking pretty grim. And now, Roshan just respawned, I believe.
Oh, great timing.
Yeah, so Sylar will be happy to take this. Not microing that wolf away, unfortunately, so that. But he can resummon, so that'll be fine. Yep, there's the resummon. And they actually are TPing in there. Maybe this could be actually the end of the game if they lose this fight here.
I agree.
Honestly.
XCD's got a remnant, and they certainly know it's there. Tide, quite a bit from Ravage. Here comes the Ember Spirit around the back. Super trying to draw attention and does. There's a two-man Searing Chains. Ice Path only caught Yao. Super got doomed in the meantime. Now XZ can't do anything. He's silenced out. Will he be able to get the RP? He's looking for more than one target. Whiffed it entirely. What a spread. LGD spread out. That's going to be 2 down, make it 3. XDD can do nothing but run for his life. That was gorgeous. Anyone in the house play StarCraft? If you do, you'll know what I mean when I say Marine spread. When Banelings come rolling down and you have to spread your Marines, it was gorgeous. They spread out and boom. Big sad face RP for poor Lai Gaming.
Really nice. Again, MVP to Yao. If you saw the second the Magnus blinked in there, he actually cast the Orchids.
Yep.
And then that gave the rest of the LGD squad time to react and figure out what they wanted to do. So again, Yao really playing superbly in these fights. Just fast with his fingers and fast with his clicking and fast with his reactions. Really nicely done.
And this one is beginning to look, as you said, quite grim. I think grim is the proper word, and it is desperation time for Lai. They lose this game, they are out of the playoffs entirely. LGD already guaranteed a slot in the playoffs with their 3-3 record, but a 4-3 record will take them over the edge and put them in right behind LV. And just a reminder, tomorrow our bubble race does begin, as both teams are farming. I can give you a little information. Starts at, is it 5 or 8? Is it 8 tomorrow?
8.
8, I thought so. I think our grand finals for the bubble, our bubble race finals, to figure out who the other team aside from C-Deck is that's going to Vegas, is at 5 o'clock. And I want to say it's Friday. That sounds right to me. Hold that thought. As we have a smoke, 5400 XDD. They're going to run right into Yao. Sentry goes down, and Yao trying to run BKBs immediately. And he might even try to turn this around. Yeah, he Orchids XDD, and there's going to be a 2-man Ravage. Haven't said it in a while, but caught with your hand in the cookie jar applies. Trying to be cute, trying to get a pick, trying to turn the game any way you can, and, well, you didn't turn it, though it certainly does go a little further in one direction.
Not to toot your horn, but did you see that Reddit thread talking about D2L?
Oh, yeah.
The big list of things that you say was hilarious.
Yeah, and you know what's funny, man?
I love that one. Caught with their can in the cookie jar. That's one of my favorites.
Well, the thing is, honestly, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't listen to myself cast at all, ever, really. Like, I cast, and that's pretty much the last I ever hear of myself. Hold that thought as XDT. No, he's alive for now. They're going to come back out. Here comes Yao, though. Going to re-engage, and the vacuum wall, not the best I've ever seen. Only got the Tide inside. Super. Being pursued by Siler. Siler still has his Aegis, and they're going to reset and be ready to push. But anyway, I didn't think I said those things that much, and I never have, as a matter of fact. And hell, most of them I don't even say that often anymore. But I'm making an effort to occasionally incorporate them back into the vocab.
No, I think it's great, man. I'm not saying to stop it. I love it. I just think that's my personal favorite. Caught with the hand in the cookie jar. I love that.
Yeah, it's kind of. That's something that I can't remember who I picked it up from. It's something I've been saying since I was a kid. Somebody in my family, or maybe a friend's mother or something, used to, say that for any time someone got caught, basically red-handed, just got caught completely. Like, it's kind of a funny image because, like, if a kid breaks a lamp and he just doesn't own up to it, it's like, no, the dog did it. That's one thing. But whenever, like a little kid gets caught literally with his hand in the cookie jar, there is no lying your way out of it. You are busted. You are so completely and utterly, unassailably busted. There's no way you can possibly defend it.
Yeah.
But enough about that. How about Dota?
Now I want cookies. Actually, my girlfriend made me cookies, and I'm gonna have a cookie.
Hate you. 2 reasons. Well, one, I tend to do most of the cooking in our relationship, but that's fine. Like, I don't mind that at all. But her and I are doing the no carb thing, and I've had sugar in like 3 weeks, and I am dropping weight. I've lost like 10 pounds, but it's effective. But God, is it hard?
Yeah,
Fake,
I bet.
Caught out. And doomed out, and there's going to be the follow. He's still alive by some miracle, and now once again, they turn it around. The damage output is real. MMY puts a cherry on it, using the finger, and Siler chasing down the glowing orange fella. As Tide's there, he has a Ravage if he wants it. They're not even going to bother. Double kill for Siler. And there it is. GG. Lai Gaming takes their exit from D2L play. This makes room for Invictus Gaming, who now can rest assured they have a spot in our playoffs. And our playoff picture is complete. It will be number 2, LV Gaming. Number 3, LGD. Number 4. I'm trying to do it from memory, and this is why I don't do things from memory, because I have a bad one. Who's the 4th team? Tong Fu? Yeah, Tong Fu.